Welcome to Dunndark.
And welcome back to Trick and Treat. Last time we kissed a girl, and I'm not sure if we liked it, but maybe we kissed a girl and we felt a stabbing icy pain before our eyes went dark and everything went black. Yeah, I don't know if that one would have topped the charts, but yeah, so it seems like we were a little bit of collateral damage in the fight between the two witch girls in the forest, it seems. But let's try we're gonna try not kissing the girl this time and seeing where that leads us. Maybe we'll find out I don't think we found the girl's name, actually. Apparently, we'll have to not trust either of them, I guess, because we didn't trust the cat girl, now we're not gonna trust this girl. Despite how adorable this girl is, something about her explanation that doesn't sound right at all. Everything seems too convenient to be true. It's impossible for luck to so suddenly have improved. While I think about it, she unexpectedly gets closer to me, and then she looks at me with puppy eyes, so adorable they could charm anyone.
Aren't you gonna do it?
She asks with innocence. I don't know what to do in this situation.
Wait, before we do that, we haven't even properly introduced ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. You don't kiss a girl without knowing your name first. That's awful. You have to introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Axel. Are you a witch?
Didn't I make a joke about that in episode 2? I said clearly nervous. I can feel my heart beating anxiously as the girl stares at me. She blinks confused and then smiles sweetly. No one says confused.
My name is Lilian.
She doesn't look angry in the least. This girl definitely has something special.
My name is Axel. Nice to meet you.
I said in a robotic voice. Oh, sorry.
My name is Axel.
Is that robotic enough? However, it doesn't seem to bother her. I show her a nervous smile. I have to say something else to stop her, but nothing comes to my mind. Without any shyness, Lilian gets closer to me. She has no problem taking in the initiative. Her eyes suddenly become naughty, but something in them makes my blood warm. Naughty, ooh. It's that kind of visual novel now.
It's a pleasure, Axel. I very much appreciate your help.
She then brings her lips close to mine, then places her arms around my neck to prevent my escape. This gesture alone freezes me in place. I watch her as she slowly approaches me, closer and closer, until I feel her soft lips against mine. At that moment, I feel as if I had been possessed. My desires take control of my body, forcing me to kiss her passively, as if we were lovers, seeing each other for the first time after a long time. I close my eyes. I don't need to see, I only need to feel. Yeah, that's yearbook quote, right? I don't need to see, I only need to feel. There you go. The warm love and the taste of her lips. Not that part. You don't include that part in the yearbook quote. You only just include the first part. However, the sweetness soon dies, being replaced with a stab and pain, as if someone had stabbed me with a sword made of ice into my back. This is what happened last time, yeah. Without even thinking, I break the kiss and pull away from her.
Oh, what did you do?
I ask, incredulously at the girl. What was going on? I felt so cold, as if someone had stolen half the heat from my body. It also felt heavy as stone, but there was no answer, for she could talk. Suddenly, something attacks us. Such power that it destroys part of the cabin, opening a large hole that connects to the outside. So it sounds like the kiss is what made us hurt. I can't even begin to imagine what that was. It was like seeing a wrecking ball do its job. Remember that time I made a joke about the wrecking ball and it didn't go off very well? Yeah. The blow was strong enough to push me away from Lilian. She seemed equally as surprised as me. I immediately get up and look for the culprit. The answer surprised me. It's not that surprising. Of course it's Ashley.
You really are an idiot. What are you doing?
Ashley said, furious. Suddenly, she takes my hand with superhuman strength. It was vastly superior to what her thin appearance would suggest. She dragged me away from the cabin as if kidnapping me. I couldn't do anything to stop her. 3:23 a.m. Huh. Does that make sense? So both times Ashley breaks in when we're kissing the girl, and then, but in the previous ending, Ashley gets into a fight with the girl, as in Lilian. But now, this time, Ashley takes us away from Lilian? I'm kind of confused about that. Like, what would have caused that change? I'm not really sure if that makes coherent sense. I prefer in general visual novels if it's clear that why making certain choices does things. At least in the end, they make it clear. It doesn't have to be immediately obvious, but you know. Anyways, in just a few minutes, we got very far away from the cabin. How quickly Ashley can ruin impressions. Ugh. Oh, I totally misread that. How quickly Ashley can run impresses me. She is definitely not human. She's a cat, duh. Gee. She finally lets me free. My head was red and hurt from how strong her grip was. Fortunately, I had felt better from the kiss. My body had recovered its heat and energy. Why the heck did you do that? I asked immediately with anger. Who does this cat think she is going to do something like this? Who does this cat thinks she is to do something like this? No, that does make sense. I should be the one asking that, Ashley replied, looking me in the eyes with contempt. Because of you, she has already recovered most of her powers. She then explained, ending with a face of rejection, diverting her look from my eyes. She was overacting, maybe. What are you talking about? She only wants to be free from you. I asked with annoyance. I simply couldn't believe her. Neither of the two girls of this forest seemed trustworthy. That is misfortune, considering how beautiful they are. That's fair. You really are an baka, Ashley said, looking at me with red eyes full of contempt. Yes, she wants to be free to fulfill her revenge. Can't you understand that? Oh, oops. Okay. I think it's okay. Did I... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, what's going on? Oh, did I hit... Oh, okay. Okay. Did I do something wrong? I think I fixed it. Okay. The only one I don't understand around here is you. My patience has ended long ago. I'm not in the mood for scolding. If you're wondering, I'm using mouse keys so that I can hit the keyboard key instead of the mouse click, because the keyboard click is slightly quieter, and I don't know if I think it gives me an easier resting position than having my hand on the mouse all the time. Patience had ended long ago. Not in the mood for scolding. Stupid human, to be so easily seduced by her. All men are equal. That's good. That's a good thing to say. That's a good yearbook quote. All men are equal. None can think with the right head. Maybe that's... you could probably leave that part in for the yearbook quote too, actually. Ashley folds her arms and exclaims with annoyance, while looking at me as if I were a spoiled child. Because of your reckless actions, we are in a serious trouble. Ashley sighs, frustrated. If you had only believed me, this wouldn't be happening. But what are you talking about? She must be freed since she is suffering. That's fair. I said without hesitation. I cannot forget the sweet words of that girl, Lilian. Suddenly, Ashley gives me a piercing look, sharp as a knife. Why do you believe her story? She is deceiving you, idiot! That's what she wants you to believe. And how do you know that? I ask, being suspicious. I do not like this girl. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them Sam I am. She really is too bossy and nagging. You idiot! Didn't you notice she was absorbing your vital energy? Ashley said, tearing down in a second all of my doubt and resistance, with a look of anger in her eyes. Yes, that's what she was doing, absorbing you just like she did in the past with those 5 unfortunate men. She then explained while staring at me. The latest victim was 20 years ago. Since that day, I promised that nobody else would get close to her. Hearing that called my attention immediately. And why did you do that? Ashley looked distraught after speaking of the death of that man. I wonder if she felt guilty for that.
If she gets her hands on one more victim, she will fully recover her powers. And once she achieves it, she will begin her revenge for what your ancestors did to her. Worst of all is that with the energy you have given her, she is now able to leave this forest and search for her last victim.
Is that the truth? I ask, incredulously. I like that word a lot, incredulously. I did not like the sound of it. If it were true, it could be in big trouble. Not me, but everyone. Ashley bites her lips with anxiety. Come on, if a bunch of random townsfolk from 1600 could take down the switch, sure, we could take her down in the modern age, right? Ashley bites her lips with anxiety.
Yes, that's what's worst of all is that I have no energy to deal with her.
After saying that, she looks at me in anger.
Since a certain group of idiots decided to come here for God knows what.
I can't respond to that, I only feel guilty.
I could get rid of your friends, but for some reason I couldn't with you.
Oh, okay. Finally, somebody explains that. Okay. Why do our friends get basically teleported out of the forest, but we're stuck here? What's the deal?
You have a stronger magical power than normal.
Interesting, so Axel's just not a normal dude. He's gifted.
Ashley explains,
ending with a sigh of frustration.
What did you do with my friends?
I ask firmly without hesitating. Thinking that they could be wounded gave me force, but perhaps I was just overreacting.
Don't worry, they're safe. I only made them leave the forest.
Ashley replied, holding her arms. Then she sighs.
But creating the illusions and getting them out of there here left me very weakened.
Is that why you were lying on the ground when I found you? I said, recalling that moment when she was wounded and unconscious. I couldn't help but feel sorry for her at that time.
Yes, but it didn't help that I had a fight with the innocent princess you saw before. It didn't help that I had a fight with the innocent princess you saw before.
She looks at me, unpleased, but this time just for a moment. After saying that, we both remained quiet, allowing silence to take us, just found us. It's been a while since I last heard the voice calling me. I think that I ceased being useful to Lilian, as Ashley said. Suddenly, Ashley snaps her fingers.
Wait, there is still a chance,
she says, full of energy. There's a glimmer of hope in her eyes. Okay, so she has an idea. And she sets her sight on me.
Hear me well, this is the only way to defeat her.
Ashley speaks with her usual arrogance, but notice a slight blush in her eyes. A blush in her eyes? Does that make sense?
What is it?
I ask, curious to hear her idea.
Do you remember what she asked you to do to help her regain power?
Ashley asked, blushing more. She then coughs for a few minutes to clear her throat. Yeah, she asked me to kiss her. I replied without even thinking about it. But shortly after, I realized what I'm saying. Oh wait, you want me to kiss you too? I ask in uncertainty. I don't know if I should feel lucky or used, to be honest.
You idiot! It's not that I want. It's not. It's not like I want a kiss from you.
Ashley roared. Then she diverts her sight from my eyes, making a snort of rejection.
It's just that it's the only way to achieve this. Besides, what she did was not kissing you; it was stealing your life energy.
Heh. What she did was steal my life energy with a kiss. How ironic. I said sarcastically. Memory was still fresh on my lips. If not for the small detail of, the theft of my life energy, it would have been a great kiss. Fair. Ashley, at the same time, seems to shiver. And she looks at me furious.
It seems that your brain does not fully understand the complexity of this issue. I do not plan to steal your life energy. My plan is to get your energy from your feelings of love.
After saying that, she looks away embarrassed. Did I hear that right? Something here seems completely wrong. Wait, what are you trying to say? Ashley coughs twice to clear her throat.
If your feelings for me are full of love, I can regain my energy,
she says, unable to look me in the eyes. Her face is red as an apple. It has to be a joke.
But that's impossible. How can I feel love for someone I just met? I wouldn't say this to anyone, but please help me, insignificant human,
she said with forced arrogance. At the same time, she looks at me with eyes with her eyes that I should be thankful. The way in which she asks is not very correct, honestly, but she did her best effort to do so. That can be seen in plain sight. However, should I trust her word? She has been causing me many problems tonight. I was even chased, attacked, and kidnapped by her. Then, should I? Oh boy. Let's make another save here. Should we believe and trust her, believe and help her, or press X to doubt? What should we do? Okay. To do the meme, I'm gonna do press X to doubt, because we need to do that. I'm sorry, cat girl, but we can't. We just can't. Was she wearing a collar because she's a cat? But the cat doesn't have a collar. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyways.
I'm sorry, but I can't believe in what you say.
I said suddenly with a voice more serious than before. It's no joke. I feel bad for saying it, but it's how I really feel.
You attacked me and my friends. Why should I help you?
The face Ashley makes says it all. She simply cannot believe it.
But...
she murmured, with disbelief reflected on her red eyes. She seems hurt, but there is no turning back.
I'm sorry, but this is my decision,
I said, putting an end to that conversation.
Goodbye,
I said, starting to walk back to the cabin.
Okay, go. Just go back to her,
Ashley suddenly said, furious. The truth is, I can't blame her.
I hope you don't regret it later.
Not saying more, I distance myself from her, one step at a time. There's no need to rush. It's like learning to fly, but falling out of love by running back to a cabin for another girl. Before losing sight of her, take a look back. I gotta stop. I've already made that dated prop reference, didn't I? Was that in this series? Okay. Anyways, take a look back. She is on her knees, facing towards the ground. I feel sorry for her. She's on her knees? Poor girl. I feel sorry for her, but I've already made my decision. I wonder how Lilian is doing. Hope she is well, since we were attacked by Ashley for no reason. No doubt I felt something when I kissed her. But perhaps there's more behind it than what I heard from Ashley. I should go talk to her. Yeah, get both sides of the story. Figure out what the deal is. 3:35 a.m. Right, we're back at the cabin. I'm kind of confused. Yeah, this cabin art has, as I mentioned earlier, has a very obstructed moon. Whereas it says just before it's a full moon in the clearing, so I'm kind of confused about that. Finally, I'm here. Again, the image of that cold old cabin stands in front of my eyes. I sigh down in for a second, but I have to be strong. I arm myself with the courage. I go towards the cabin and prepare to knock on the door. But just at that moment, someone or something stops me. Oh, it's Lilian.
Axel!
Before I knew it, Lilian opens the door and gives me a warm hug, excited to see me back. Seems that she heard my footsteps as I approached. That's fair. Or perhaps she has some power of observation. I wish I have the power of observation. Either way, doesn't matter. She is here and seems happy to see me.
Brave knight, you're back, safe and sound,
Lilian says while looking at me in the eyes with tenderness, then giving me a sweet smile. Seems impossible she could do something as evil as what Ashley said.
Yes, it does seem so,
I murmur without much emotion. I was more than confused. No matter what I do, something always seemed to be wrong.
Don't worry about me, I'm much better now thanks to the help you gave me,
Lilian says with a sweet smile.
However, now I should reward you for coming back to my side.
Last thing she says calls my attention instantly. Reward me? I repeated inquisitively. What kind of reward could she be talking about?
Of course. Since you've managed to escape from the claws of that horrible Ashley, and you've shown loyalty to me, this is why you will have your reward. After saying that,
Lilian's eyes turned naughty. She looks into my eyes with a playful smile. Suddenly, she approaches her face close to mine. I can smell her feminine scent. Before, there wasn't any, since she had yet to truly materialize.
Close your eyes and you will receive your reward.
Lilian says those words very gently. There's something charming in her voice. I cannot resist her. Before I knew it, I closed my eyes as she asked me. At this moment, her lips and mine came together again, only this time, much more intense. I could feel her heat and softness in more detail. Her kiss is much more passionate than the one before. Without any shame, we kissed, overflowing with lust and desire. Suddenly, I feel my strength leave my body. She holds me tight so that I don't fall down as if I were a toy. After kissing her from the bottom of my heart, I am left without any energy. My skin is pale, and my body feels cold, heavy, as if made out of lead. Ooh. Oh, that's spooky. Oh, okay. That's some real thumbnail material right there. Okay.
Don't worry, I won't take your life.
Yeah, because the last time it said that, we died or something. But it was actually Ashley who did that to us, I think, last time. So, last time. You know what I mean. Lilian said, full of pride.
Besides, I have more than enough energy to accomplish my vengeance.
Suddenly, she smiles. It is a malicious smile that I would have never expected to see. Wait, did she say revenge? My mind barely works now. Everything looks fuzzy. Everything is so confusing. I don't even seem to mind hearing that or imagine how cruel it could be. Definitely there's something broken in me.
You've shown your loyalty to me, so you will be my partner for eternity. That kiss was our contract. She'll be my servant and will obey me and please me in everything that I need.
After saying that, Lilian suddenly begins to laugh, an eerie laughter filled with joy.
Yes, my lady.
That's all I could say, without showing any rejection, without any resistance. My body and mind had ceased to be under my control.
It's my first slave, how pleasing.
That's words I never expected to hear in this VN.
I never thought I would find...
That's not a good yearbook quote, by the way. It's a really bad yearbook quote.
I never thought I would find a human so stupid, but at the same time so noble as you. I think I was lucky.
Lilian's look at that time reflects a seductive malice. Those are cruel blue eyes that love to be like that. But there's a problem. Oh, sorry, wrong voice.
But there's a problem. A slave without any power is not useful.
She pauses and snaps her fingers. I know.
Oh, I know. I will share some of my power with you.
Okay. Yeah, we need the blush for the thumbnail, obviously. Count yourself lucky. After saying that, she laughs playfully. Then she sets her gaze on me. I suddenly feel that my strength is returning to normal. She lets go of me and I have no problem standing on my own. But soon I realize I was wrong. I feel even stronger than before.
Great. Now just one more thing left to do.
I'm confused. So, you gave her some of your energy, and then you were weak. And then she gave you back some energy, and now you're strong, but you're even stronger than before. So does that mean she's left with less energy than she had before now? Does that make sense? I don't know. Lilian said as she looks at me with a mischievous smile. Surely she wasn't thinking of anything good. Before she could say anything more, Slang interrupts her. Ashley appeared in front of the two. Ooh, let's see what happens.
Thankfully you still live. Come with me, we can still beat her.
Ashley said, shouted, sounding almost desperate. I hear it, but even if I want to, my body does not respond. I'm completely stiff, as if I were a statue.
You idiot! What are you waiting for? Flee!
Ashley said, after seeing my lack of reaction, sounding even more desperate.
Here the only idiot is you, don't you realize? It was not necessary to kill him to carry out my plan.
Lilian responded, overflowing with pride and confidence. The look in her blue eyes said it all. She already had the victory in her hands. Ashley freezes for a second. From the impression, she was stunned.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
She asks, full of disbelief that was in plain sight. Lilian smiles.
Simple, he gave me all his energy, and as a reward, I allowed him to be my slave. You lie! Lie! Lie!
Ashley doesn't take the news well. She screams furiously while looking at her with hatred at Lilian. The enmity between the two must be something deeper than what I imagined.
No, it's the truth,
was the simple response of Lilian, displaying a confident smile that was almost infuriating to see, insulting to see. Ashley bites her lower lip with anguish. Her eyes, at the time, became sharp.
I didn't expect to have to use this method, but there is no other option.
Suddenly, Ashley's nails grow long and sharp as knives. Ooh. She points them to her own jugular.
Stop her!
Ordered Lilian with hesitation. Huh. She tries to kill herself? To her own jugular? That's... What's the deal there? At that moment, I feel my body disintegrate, and before that, I knew it, I was right next to Ashley. Ooh, fancy powers. You can, do, mist form and all that. That's pretty cool. In less than a blink, I changed positions. My pure instinct, I grab her arms and stop Ashley.
No! Let me go of me, you giant idiot! I have to do this, or you don't know what'll happen.
She tries to escape, but now I have more strength. Superhuman strength.
I will not allow you to do that,
Lilian said, ending with a short laugh.
Ha ha ha!
Sorry. Then she smiles full of confidence, partially hiding her lips behind one hand with elegance.
Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! Let...
Ashley repeats the same thing over and over, but little by little she becomes quieter, accepting her defeat. 3 dots. She then lowers her head in silence. It appeared something was stealing her power. It's my fault. That something is no other than me.
You will be my main guest, Ashley, of how I carry out my revenge. You don't have to worry about these idiot humans. Besides, deep down, you wanted it too.
Ooh. Ashley silently accepts her fate. It breaks my heart to see her like that. But no matter how hard I try, my body doesn't listen to me. Not even a single muscle.
Tonight I will fulfill the reason of my existence. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! How beautiful! After waiting so long for this day, finally, they will know my revenge. Finally! Ha ha ha!
Lilian looks very different from when I first saw her. When I first saw you... Okay, now she can't stop laughing with euphoria. Every single one of her laughs leaves a scar in my heart. Now, I understand my mistake. Now, it is too late. My body became her slave. I'm just her puppet now, waiting for my lady to pull my strings. Dots. More dots. Full moon. That night, I was a witness to the most heinous acts someone could commit. Murders, tortures, screams, blood, tears. I saw all of this, more than once each. Family, friends, and neighbors were murdered, and I couldn't do anything about it. No, this isn't right. My own hands were the ones who took their lives. I still remember their faces in agony, silently begging me to stop. But no matter how much I wanted to, my will is controlled by someone else. Well, that got dark. I'm just a puppet now, waiting for my mistress to pull my strings. My eternal life, filled with misery, is what all that awaits me now. In my despair, I managed to break the control of Lilian, but just for long enough to make a single move. Surrounded by the deaf and fire, I shout a loud and heartbreaking scream to the sky. My voice echoes all over, carrying a message of pain, for which there are no words. Yeah, that got dark. That's why you watch Dunndark, right? Am I right?
My revenge of this town is fulfilled. However, this is not the end. This is just the beginning.
Lilian pauses. She beholds the destruction of the town with satisfaction, and then turns at me to look at me with a smile.
We are leaving. Yes, my princess. You are so cute.
Seeing her makes my heart proud. Although I'm just a puppet now, I still keep a fragment of my conscience. but it's already corrupted. Her vengeance smile inspires love instead of hatred. Because my life and world are only Lilian now.
We will always be together for all eternity.
Aww, isn't that cute? You killed everyone, but you know, at least you get to be together for all eternity. You know, it's nice, right?
Of course, I will always protect you, help you, and love you for all eternity. I will do everything so that my lady, my princess, can be happy. I couldn't expect any less from you, my loyal servant. You are truly the knight in silver armor.
Is that the end? Town of Abington, Oxfordshire County, November 12th. Huh. So that's, I guess, well, it's 12 days later, after Halloween. It's been over 1 week since the discovery of the total slaughter in the small town. Police still have no clues what happened there. The evidence is scattered everywhere, explained the chief of police, William Liam. Liam? I don't know how to say that name. You know, Japanese names are really hard. It's as if we are trying to find a needle in a haystack, an explanation for why everyone suddenly decided to kill their neighbors, and commit suicide later. But sadly, there isn't one. This case of the needle does not exist. So far, everything seems to point that it was a pagan ritual. This town years ago was related to witches and other supernatural legends, but there is no doubt that the deaths were a result of nothing but human actions. Anyway, we will continue with the investigations. The chief sounded confused, but in reality, all the country is. Literally, in a single night, all the town of inhabitants of Abingdon died. By the hand of their own neighbors. They were not just murders, many were tortured too. According to investigations, more than 1,000 people were burned alive in this incident. Oh my gosh. Well, that wasn't a happy ending. Oh, we're gonna get some credits now. Huh. Seems like Lilian's not very nice. So you have to... like, I guess, I mean... so when Ashley said she's a good witch, and Lilian's a bad one, I mean, I guess she was right? Huh. Thanks for playing. You're welcome. Have a nice day. Turtle Night Studios 2015 to 2017. Oh, rip. Okay. Well, that's nice. Got credits, but yeah. I guess, so they all died. The end. Wasn't that nice. At least we got to find out some stuff, like how exactly his friends escaped. Although maybe they didn't escape in this ending. Maybe they still died, but you know what I mean. How they managed to get out. So, Lilian, we got the Lilian Princess of Destruction ending. So, next time we'll probably get that last ending, and maybe, apparently, from what I read, there's a true ending that you can only unlock by unlocking all the other endings, so we'll try to get that too. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching everyone, and I will see you next time.